Oh,
Hey everybody, it's January 6th, 2026. Happy New Year.
crazy.
Dave and Christy here coming in from Colorado. If you don't know us, EC3. Wow, new year, fresh start, clean slate. How does that sound? So look around. You're probably like, "Ooh, I don't recognize that name. I don't recognize that name." I told my team that we had like a fun little twist, a surprise coming to them tonight. So that's coming later. So stay tuned. But I, you know, let's just proclaim 2026 to be the year of simplicity, streamlining, duplication, back to the basics. How does that sound for everybody? Yeah? Because really network marketing is simply about, learning just the basics, keeping things super simple. So we say anybody can come in and join and do the business. It doesn't matter the background, right, or how busy you are. And in the end, you guys, the team with the most people who understand the basic skills of business, building this business wins. And so that's what we want for you. So whether you are working your business full time or part time, if you want to do 100% on social media and belly to belly, when you're juggling kids and other jobs and all of the things, we just want you to be able to work your Life Vantage business when you want, where you want. And everybody, no matter how you're doing it, you've got to learn the very basic skills. And so, I want to share with you just a little bit about my story, our story in network marketing, kind of at the beginning of what I've learned all these years, because it's going to circle back around to why this is so important going into 2026. So, so I've been with LifeVantage. We're going into 10 years now. This is our 10th year. And before this, we had a 2.5 year stint in another network marketing company. And prior to that, I had a brick and mortar business that I lost. And so when I entered this, I joined my two girlfriends that lived here in town. In a network marketing company that was a startup, brand new. We were like literally number 6 and number 7 and number 8 people to join, and it was a company that had like one product, and it was a facial serum. And I'm an esthetician. I'm like, I got this in the bag. So the first 4 months of joining, Dave and I talked to everybody. He's in sales. I was an esthetician. So we talked to all of our warm market, fast and furious. You guys, 4 months into it, we had not one customer or not one consultant on board. And my two girlfriends, they were like blowing it up. And so I'm like, what are we doing wrong? And my friend Laura said, Christy, you're being a renegade. You're not following the system. You're not just understanding the basic skills. I'm like, okay, just tell me what to do. So, she gave me this book, the 7 skills of network marketing. Dave and I both had our copy and we read it like in 30 minutes. And then we plugged into the system. And within 7 months, I kid you not, of just sticking to this system and keeping things super simple and not doing things any differently, we were about 195,000 in volume on one product. And we were duplicating everything we did, just duplicated regardless of who came in, what ages they were, whatever. And the really cool thing was even all we did was teach the skills, right? So it doesn't matter what company or with this in this industry, it's the skills that build your business. So even from the corporate conferences to corporate trainings to our team trainings, all we did was we taught the skills, which is sharing your story in a very impactful way. It was, how to invite to see a tool, how to follow up, how to use your third party validation, how to handle objections, how to help somebody enroll, how to help a brand new consultant get started, right? And there was this whole diagram of our system, just like in LifeVantage, it's ITT, Invite Tool Team. But we had like this visual to look at, and we trained on really nothing else but that. And so for seasoned consultants, you just heard the repetition over and over again. But the CEO was saying, it's not about you guys. It's always about that new person. It's always about that new person coming in, making sure they have the basic skills. You show up for your people every single training. And then pretty soon it's ingrained in your brain. You're going to go and just want to do the training. So that's like was the magic. And that's what is the magic. So coming into Life Vantage, we started out that way, right? And I know a lot of you did as well. Like it was one message about the little yellow pill, right? Nerve
Activated.
2. And it was just keeping things super simple. And then what happened, right? Like social media happened, it kind of blew up. COVID happened. So then all of a sudden you had people just kind of used to staying home and they didn't want to go out and meet new people. And then social media influencers and then AI. And then before you know it, we don't know what's real and what's not real. Like, right, it got really loud and it kind of all came together in 2025. And we all did our best to learn and grow with all of the changes. It was great. But the word out there now is okay, we're done with that. Like, community is more important than ever, right? And relationships are more important than ever in this world of AI, and just getting back to the basics because we all got kind of distracted. So, what we've done is we've created these trainings that are just the basic trainings. We've got a series of 12 of them. So again, how to share a story, how to, invite, how to follow up, all of the things. And even like a diagram that actually shows the system. And we're going to do these trainings week after week after week and rotate every 12 weeks. We're going to have different trainers that we've already have collaborating with us and signed up. We've got assignments all the way through June, you guys. So you're going to hear different voices and different stories, but it's still going to be the basic training. And they're 30 minutes or less. The actual training itself, like the meat and the potatoes, is maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but we might have some announcements, we might have some stories, we might have some recognition, whatever. So you might be off in 15, 20 minutes or, 30 minutes or less is what we're promising you. And again, we want you to be there to learn the skills. Once you learn and make sure that you're inviting all the new consultants coming on board, and that once you get it, then step up and let's do the training together. Let's duplicate that. So I want to introduce just a beautiful, beautiful leader. She's a sideline cousin of ours. I've gotten to know her really well over the past couple of years. We had so much fun in South Africa and on the Alaskan cruise. Marisa Maggio-Harelson. She has been with Life Vantage. I think she's going on 14 years, you guys. She's been married to Scott for 27 years. She's got 2 adult kids, and her background is in television news. And you're going to hear it in her voice. She's just so articulate and calm and collect. And she teaches yoga. And I was listening to her story yesterday on the Monday morning motivational call because she's hosting that call, she and her team for the month of January, and it made me cry. I mean, she came into Life Vantage. It was kind of like an angel moment, and I feel like it was an angel moment where Marisa and I were talking just maybe 10 days ago about the Monday motivational call and kind of getting prepared for that. And I told her what we were really wanting to do with the team and getting back to the basics, and she just thought it was such a great idea that she said, "Can we collaborate with you?" So we met with her leaders on Zoom, and she's just got just a group of beautiful leaders. You guys, it's gonna be so fun. So we've got just this other team joining us, and it's just so refreshing. And Marisa, I'm gonna just turn it over to you. Would love to introduce yourself to our team and those who don't know you, and how you're feeling about everything.
Hi, everybody. I am just feeling so good and inspired and rejuvenated and just, really getting back to the basics is what we've been talking about, but really wanting this for each and every one of you. We, it is a good life when you hit in the MC levels or MC3 and up, and you maintain that, it's life changing. And then things just continue to grow. And so many people think when they get started, they can't do what we do, but it's really simple. And most people have full-time jobs. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that, but I'm just delighted to be here. And some of your faces I recognize, some of them I don't. And I look forward to, getting to know you all more. I have some of my leaders on here as well and some of my team, and I'm really happy that you showed up tonight. I think this is going to be just the beginning to really help people see that, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can do this system. This is super easy. So officially, I think we start next Tuesday, but this Tuesday, are you going to show that map thing that shows the
I
duplication? Okay.
will,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, okay, good. So that's going to give you guys a great like insight as to why we're doing this. But we know that in network marketing, it is all about duplication, and we know that 100% of good behaviors, 50% get duplicated. All right, out of 100% of great behaviors, maybe 50% gets duplicated. But I can tell you, 100% of at wrong behaviors or not system behaviors, 100% duplicatable. So we are going to turn that around. And we are going to inspire, we are going to just rejuvenate everybody that joined LifeVantage, and know that you have everything it takes to make this work, and that you will be able to be doing these presentations. The whole goal is not for us to do these presentations. We are going to do them for the first couple of months, and there's other leaders here on my team, my sister as well, that are going to be doing them. But you're going to see and you're going to go, wow, I can do that. And you're going to have access to all of these. You're going to have access to them so that you can, even in a one-on-one, like if you don't want to wait for the Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Mountain time, you can still have access to that. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right, because that's what we're trying to do. We want people to fly out of the nest and do this business. I can remember, you guys, our old comp plan, I think I was a Pro 3, which is like a SC1 maybe, something like that. I can't really remember, but I was pretty new, and I was having meetings. I was attending meetings every week. I was locking arms with Maria Williams and Carrie Williams, and I just literally said one day, Maria, can you come over? Can you do this meeting? And she and Carrie both said no. They kicked me out of the nest. I'm like, what? And they go, you can do it. And I'm like, what? No, Marisa, you're capable. I think I was a Pro 4. And so that is how it started. And you guys, I had notes in front of me to do. I got in front of the room. I had to learn too. And you can too. And it's really easy. When you're passionate, we get out of our head and into our heart, and we share how we can change people's lives on many different levels. I've been inviting like crazy to our global virtual event that we're having here on Saturday. And we're going to have an in-person event, an opportunity meeting. Carrie Williams and I are going to do the opportunity meeting. And then we have a medical panel I'm super jacked up about. Isa just landed Dr. Lisa Parsons, who's coming back to LifeVantage, which is huge, who's a functional psychiatrist and gets what we do. Hello. So everybody, I'm like fired up. So I just reached out to this one lady. I swear, you guys, get your business cards out that you've met people and you don't remember how you met them, because that's what I did today. And literally, I looked at her, this name, and I went, I don't know if she's going to know me. I don't know her. Well, guess what? She knew me, and I didn't remember her. Ooh. But I said, oh my gosh. And she's a cutie. She's got her picture on, but I met her from my women's networking group. And I just said, I know you have your own business, and but I am looking for people that might want to incorporate this beautiful health and wellness company, the products, and possibly the opportunity. We are having this incredible event that is like, doesn't happen very often this Saturday. She goes, "Oh my gosh, I remember you. And yes, and oh, I think my mom needs to know about this." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." I could have not made that phone call, right? I just could have looked at this business card. This is it right here. And so I think she's coming. She is, I just told her about the psychiatrist that was coming. I just finally gave her the address. I've been inviting without the address, just saying it's going to be in Chandler, Arizona. We have the address now. Wonderful. She says, wonderful. I'll be chatting about it with my mom soon as she gets back. I think she's going to like it. I said, wonderful. Your cup will be filled. I promise. I have high energy. You got to have energy. People are going to join you. And if you're like, could you come to this event that I'm having this Saturday? Who's going to come? So I just want you to know that we're excited to get back to the basics. We're excited to empower you to be able to share this with others. So, Christy, I don't want to take too much time on myself yet. But if we want to, do you want to show that PowerPoint? Because I know we need to get off early for your call. And
Yeah,
I'm
we're
going to
doing
go meet my husband and daughter out for pizza.
perfect.
She's here till Friday. She's goes back to New York City. And yes, it's a virtual event. Sorry, somebody just wrote in the chat, is it a virtual? This is a virtual event on Saturday, but we're also making it an in-person event. We're making it a watch party. So we're doing an opportunity meeting. I say get creative, okay? Get creative, you guys. So it's a watch party. We're doing a opportunity meeting, meet and greet at 9. Then it's a link, so you'll be able to play it. That's convenient for you. We want to watch it together at the same time if that's right, but we're going to do an opportunity meeting. Then we have a medical panel. And we are blessed here in Arizona with the medical professionals that we have. We've got like five doctors that are going to be speaking, and Isa Dinerman, holistic esthetician, is going to be on that panel as well. And it's just going to be epic. I'm like so fired up. I need all the, and I would say for you Arizona people, or people in Arizona, get on the call and tell them to invite people and let's fill up this room. So anyway,
Absolutely. Sweet. So you guys, the virtual event, if you didn't know, you can register in your back office. It's free. It starts at what, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And I think it's only going to be what, an hour to an hour and a half at the very most. So it's going to be easy to schedule in. I know there's lots of fun new announcements happening
that's,
here. Okay, so I'm
yeah,
going to share my screen. I've got the circle of success. If you're like me, I needed a visual of our system, right?
yes.
So um, here you go. So it just starts with, of course, having conversations, sharing your story, inviting to a tool, then inviting up. I started here, like the opportunity overview, right? Really seeing the big picture is the ultimate goal. And then, of course, following up. That's a big part of it. The fortune is in the follow up. And then use your third party if you need to. Third party validation, close, helping your prospect make a decision, to come in as a customer, to come in as a consultant, and then help them enroll with the best pack or the best products. And if they become a consultant, then getting them started on the right foot. Right. So all of this is just our simple, it's simple, right? Like it's not brain science. It's not hard, but it's all of these little pieces you kind of have to learn how to do. Sharing your story doesn't just come naturally to people. And, inviting them to see something, it doesn't come that naturally, right? And learning how to present and bringing in a third party is really hard for some people to do. They like to do everything themselves. So these are the components we're going to teach on and train on every single week. So we've also got like social media, just the very basics for those of you who don't, do social media that much, but want to just get the basics. We've got the comp plan, just the very basics. We don't want to confuse anybody. We've got the back office training kind of towards the end of some of the months. And then we've got kind of a wild card where we might have a special guest on, we might have a fun panel on, we might have Q&As, mindset training, belief training, just something fun that trainer is going to want to do. So, and then, of course, all the different stories. So I hope you guys are excited about this as much as we are. Again, we just want it to be we want it, first of all, we have the busiest person in mind. Like I just picture, the parents running around with three little kids at home and they both are off at work and they've got, school activities after work, but they still want to work their Life Vantage business. So if there's just one training that you have to plug into a week, just keep your blinders on and just come to the Tuesday night team trainings for 30 minutes or less because you're going to learn just the very basic skills to build your business. And at the end of every training, we're going to give you action items, like kind of what to do that week to set your week up for success. Maybe like a book or something you should read to dive deeper into that particular topic, and just keep things so super simple for you, the busiest person. So totally have you in mind. What else am I missing? And then again, if you just have one consultant, we want you to show up every week for that one person. Show them how important this is, right? You brought them into the business. It's your responsibility to show up for them and help them build this business. And then pretty soon, like I said, then we want to shine the light on you. You're like, oh my gosh, I got this training. Let me do it, And then we want to shine the light on you and empower you, like Marisa said. So,
Can I say one thing too?
yeah.
You guys, this is a business tip that is so powerful, and I hope that you're doing this, but it's easy to not do it, but and look for the Zoom link in your Telegram group or your team group. Put the Zoom link in your calendar on the day that like all my posts, the one person big difference mastermind, the team training call that Monday night, my team call, the Zoom links, my networking group that I'm on a leadership committee. All those Zooms are in my calendar and they repeat because it gives you the option repeat weekly or just this week. I say repeat weekly. And even when the zone changes, Arizona doesn't change time zones. I have to go back. I have to do this twice a year, but I just have to change the date because we change either our calls, we have to accommodate you all. So it's either an hour earlier or an hour later. It's kind of fun. We got to get half the year. We get to, experience things that we didn't get to experience, but it takes a while to remember. That's why I put it in my Zoom, or why I put it in my calendar with an alert, two alerts. My phone allows me to have two alerts. I hope yours does too. Could be a day before. Get your mindset there. I've got this call. You guys, this is only going to work if you are reaching down to your team and you are having conversations with your team. This cannot be just your leaders doing this. We cannot do this. You're the leader. That's why you're on here and you want to build this business and you want to have partners. So just really talk to your team and make sure that they get on these calls and that you get on these calls and show up with your camera on if you can. I mean, look, I've taught 3 classes today and I'm, just came back from a class right now and I'm tired, but I'm not tired. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that. I'm activated. Anyway, I would just say, Sherry, she is the cutest. Oh my gosh, I just love little kids. What a sweetie pie. All right, squirrel mom.
Yeah,
I
I
need
have
that.
to say this.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to step on your toes. Did
No,
you?
it's okay. Just put an alert. Do that. If you haven't done it, do it for all your team calls, okay? And do it for this call and make this call a priority, you guys. Rising tides raise ships. We are ready to ride that wave, okay? Everything we have is right here. Yes, Christy.
I was gonna say, oh, the Monday morning motivational call. I don't know if you mentioned that one, but that's, something that you can, when you're driving to work or driving the kids around or cooking bread, whatever, you can just listen to that call. And those are beautiful stories. Prospects are invited into them. So we're gonna be talking a lot about that, like every week, like just to remind you to plug into the Monday morning motivational call. And I have that as a recurring, with the phone number as well. And don't you, Marisa, like wake up first thing in the morning? I look at my calendar and then I
Yes.
actually set my alarms for the day. Like,
Yes.
for
And
all the.
so, like the Monday motivational call, I have it saved as a contact in my phone. And so, what happens when you do that, it's already got the access code. So, it's the number and then a semicolon right after the number, and then the access code and the pound sign. And then all you do is hit dial, and the new iPhone or the newer update allows it just shows the access code number above. So you do have to hit it, but you don't have to dial it anymore. So it just automatically goes to the call. And
Oh,
so these are the things that simplify and make you a better leader so that you can help your people because we need to simplify. Most people have full-time jobs that do Life Vantage. And sometimes you feel like you're stuck in cement and you just can't get out and you want it so bad, but you feel like you can't do it. You can do it. We have people who work full-time jobs that have been able to build this business and create, be able to leave their even chiropractic business or sell their business and then do 2 or 3 days a week, not do the headaches of the overhead that they used to have, you know?
yeah.
So anyway, do you all like it? Like type in some comments.
We're gonna hop off early, guys. We've got Summer doing her overview tonight. So stay on if you want to hang out and listen to an overview. We're not
That's
using
awesome.
slides, we're just going to talk. But we'll see you next week, same place, same time. I will be the first trainer on the art of sharing your compelling story. Bring a pen and paper. Thanks, guys. Thanks for
Bye.
showing up. Excited.
And
Thank you,
and we
Marisa.
because sometimes people just want to say this.